It's a unbelievable day for everybody with a soul. Bonnie Blue has finally been arrested, and this time it's not a stunt.
Controversial content creator Bonnie Blue has been detained by police in Bali over alleged pornographic activities.
Up until this point, she'd been on a global bang bus tour. Not words I thought I'd ever say, but that's where we're at. She hit the UK first, not a good time for anyone really, but then she did quickly move on. She actually shipped the bus down to Australia, which is a crazy move. Even allegedly dropped it on Epstein's Island too, but I don't have any visual proof for that one, so we'll keep it moving. She then made her biggest mistake yet, though. She went to Bali, which is technically in Indonesia.
The controversial OnlyFans creator announced her arrival last week.
Hey boys, those that are going to schoolies and to those that are barely legal, cannot wait to meet you, and I'm in Bali, so you know exactly what that means.
What it means is that the laws there are slightly different to where she's been before. Her team might be slacking because I don't know how she didn't catch this, but her full-time job is actually banned in Indonesia, and those that are found guilty of violating that law face severe penalties, including fines and jail. They're calling it a crime against morality, and you know what? That's actually what we've been saying the whole time. And it's not even just her that got bagged for this either. Seems like the police uncovered a whole conspiracy.
Many of those men were seen leaving the police station, covering their faces, but also filming as well. A 28-year-old Australian man remains in custody, along with 2 British men and Bonnie Blue.
Could genuinely be the worst post-night clarity moment of all time. Getting arrested in Bonnie Blue's compound and then being marched out. Now, as that clip said, by the way, these guys did actually get released. Bonnie Blue hasn't though, and what seems to be like a manager or something. Looks like they're still in custody, and details of the case are starting to drop now too. Along with several cameras, police seized 19 outfits labelled School Bonnie Blue. They also found a box of condoms, lubricant, 9 pink necklaces, flash drives, and who knows what's on them. And then finally 2 sheets of Viagra. Some used. That can't be good. Now, obviously, the men that did get arrested were unidentified in the press. I think I've actually found them though, because Bonnie Blue has been posting in Bali for about a week.
What's some words of inspiration for all the girls out here?
Stop moaning and start.
Hey! I like that.
Now, well, I was going to take the piss, but I do actually now feel bad for this guy. He's touched her there, clearly, so he's lost about 7 years of his life there. And it weren't even just him either, because she was just driving around. And by the looks of it, genuinely just sticking people in the back of the bus.
So I walked in. Lads, where the f*** is Bonnie Blue bring us? Where the f*** she bring us?
Now, if you are willingly getting in the back of Bonnie Blue's bang bus, then an arrest might actually be the best case scenario for you. And who knows what happened to this guy, but it can't have been good. It can't have been good. The worst part of this, though, without a doubt, is that this video did reveal she has Bali belly. And I should have been, but I weren't ready for the comments. I don't care, still cracking. We're cooked. We are so cooked. But really, that shouldn't be a shock, because just about everybody in Bali around Bonnie Blue, they might be cooked too.
Bonnie! Yes! Get your tits out!
Outside of this hellscape, though, reactions to Bonnie Blue, they've been pretty different, actually. A lot of people were celebrating, and actually, given everything we've seen over the last year, well, you can't really blame them, really, because this might be a win. On the other hand, though, some people, they might have taken it a little bit too far. I actually think the authorities have already tried this. Unfortunately, Bonnie Blue is tethered to the mortal realm. She is actually immortal, so the best we have is the law. And I think that's probably the most reasonable response. I hope she feels the full force of the law. Well, it was at least reasonable until I clicked on this guy's profile. Turns out, in the end, he actually might have ulterior motives.
So I'm here at Lincoln Uni now. I'm not even buzzing. Mum's life, I'm not buzzing. I've come here to see Bonnie Blue and she's not turned up. So I've come 40 mile from where I live, and she's not turned up. And this is the second time she's done this. It's happened before, and it's happened again.
And actually, I was going to take the piss again, but you know what? If I was in this position, I'd probably be pissed off too. I'll save it for Bonnie Blue, because I've done a little bit of digging under the surface. Turns out karma might actually be real.
Lucky for me, there's core rules in Bali, and you don't even need a driving license. I do actually have one. Oh, wait, what is this bit for?
This video was recorded days ago, like, you can't write this stuff. And maybe the funniest detail, by the way, is that she's had some extra charges tagged on. And they are actually to do with the bang bus. Well, it's not a bus, it's more like a van, maybe. The point is, she has tempted fate. According to government documents, the vehicle was registered as being white, but has been repainted dark blue. The vehicle's tax also expired in 2023, and I think that might actually be a worse crime yet. They're begging it a little bit here, but if a vehicle colour does not match up with its STNK, it can result in a fine of up to $46 or 2 months in prison. I know what I'm picking. And listen, if Bonnie Blue goes away for painting a bang bus blue, I mean, honestly, that could be the funniest thing of all time.
Yeah. I mean, if I get sent to prison,
Yeah.
I want to identify as a male, so I can do gangbangs all the time. Put me in a male prison any day.
I mean, if you want, I think we should respect her choices. I will say on the other hand, though, that nothing ever happens, so the chances of her going to prison are pretty low. Having said that, though, some people that actually live in Bali have disagreed with that. Now, I will say it's off Reddit, so take it with a pinch of salt. He said, with how politics is going out here right now, there is a pretty big chance she won't be getting out anytime soon. The government loves when a foreigner breaks a law, as they like to make examples of them. There are many foreigners sitting in whatever that is right now with no definitive conviction or release date. Indonesia is highly conservative and has been begging for a chance to blame foreign influence on poor morals. Well, I'll be real, Indonesia, if you're watching, she might be the best example you could ever make.
This month I've just had a Bonnie Blue bang bus made.
Are there any legal ramifications about that?
No.
Well, maybe.
I mean, my family.
Imagine you must have a
it.
top attorney law team for this.
Not really, no. Like, you're having, as long as I can park up. I mean, people have sex in the car, don't they?
Not convinced that's legal.
I thought she was smarter than this, man. Like, I am almost disappointed. Almost. It's even made crazier by the fact that on this podcast, she was explicitly told to get the legal stuff checked.
I would get someone to check that first. I do think a strong legal counsel might be a good idea. Just, well, my point being that fucking hell.
I have people check things over, like, before we do it as well. Because I understand I like to reach limits. So I've got to fully understand where that limit is, because everyone wants to arrest me. Everyone, not the police.
Well, this aged well. It aged well. And at this point, who knows what's going to happen? I don't even know if she has anyone left to bail her out. The obvious one would be her husband, who's going to become her ex-husband soon, but for some reason it hasn't happened. Turns out, though, according to some other articles, she might have burned that bridge as well. Why? I can't wait for my son to divorce Bonnie Blue. She controlled, manipulated, and humiliated him. How dare she refuse to give any of her 34 million fortune? All right, with that figure in mind, I think she might be all right, to be fair. And I think at this point in the video, the only person in prison is going to be this guy. It's a mental prison, but it still counts. I actually found some footage, and it's a lot worse than I thought.
She really connects with the fans. Most people, if they do, they seem out of reach, and you're never going to meet them. You know, you're never going to be able to film with them. Whereas Bonnie doing her, you know, she puts a location online, and then obviously her fans can actually film with
Yeah, I'll be real, man. I don't think anybody needs her to go to prison more than him. He needs to be freed from these mental shackles, because this is a hard watch.
Nothing's really changed it until this point, so it's like a defining moment in porn.
And I'm actually getting live updates as I make this video. Turns out, in the end, somebody actually snitched. Her and her team have been handed over to immigration as well. To be honest, if I had to place my bets, I would say they're just going to get deported. And to be honest, that does sound kind of underwhelming, but who knows, who knows. Her passport as well has been confiscated, so I guess she is locked in until that verdict is made. So yeah, man, we're going to see what happens over the next couple of days, I guess. Like and sub, because if we get any updates, I'll do a follow-up. And until then, I hope this is resolved quickly, because if this eats into the Bonnie Blue dogging tour, well, that would just be my luck, really.